go over what we're gonna be making. We're gonna be making fudge gooey brownies. They're gonna be delicious. They're gonna be good. I'm gonna be making them for you today, and I'm gonna show you a little secret. Now, I didn't know that people didn't know how to make the brownies like this, but guess what? I'm gonna show you how to make brownies and how you can just put a little bit of extra love and care into them and make them really, really good. So I know I'm doing it live a little early today. I got things to do, but I want to say thank you for everybody that has been subscribing, liking, sharing, and coming back to watch the video. So I got a little situation going on, but we got a lot to do, and I want to keep this going. So, Thursdays is our cook days, and we normally start at 7. We're starting a little early, but next Thursday, we will be doing this at 7 p.m., and I'm going to start the Thanksgiving prep. So, I like to do desserts. I like to have a little bit of fun, creativity, but I'm going to show you something simple and easy if you're going to the party. So, I've been showing you stuff that you can take if you're not like the main cook in the house, but you want to contribute to the family together and the get-togethers. I've been showing you how to do like little simple, easy things. So we're going to be doing some ooey gooey brownies today. Simple, easy. It doesn't take that long, and we're cutting corners, okay? We're cutting corners. Okay, so let's get down to it. What you're going to need for this, and these are the brownies that we're making, y'all. Okay, so I already pre-made some, and let me show you how ooey gooey they are. So if you're a brownie connoisseur and you like your brownies to have like that nice little crunch on top, but you want them to be soft in the middle, this is the brownie that you've been looking for, okay? This is the brownie that you've been like, wait a minute, hold up, I want it. So I'm gonna show you how easy it is. It's soft in the middle. It's a fudge type brownie, and it has that nice little crunch on top. Them are the best brownies, but I'm gonna show you how to make it, and it does not take that long. It's easy and it's simple to do. And we're cutting corners. And this one, I'm gonna add a little extra stuff to it. So I have a 9x13 pan right here. You can do a 9x9 or 8x8. The smaller the pan is, the thicker the brownie is going to be. I don't like a thick brownie. I like a thin, not too thin, but I like a nice little, the size we just showed right here. So that's a 9x13 pan. I'm going to show you how to make these brownies. It's so simple, so easy. I didn't know people didn't know how to make a gooey brownie, but I got you today. So shortcuts, over here, I'm going to show you how to make stuff that's going to knock the socks off the people that houses you go to. So you're going to get you some brownie. It can be the fudge one. It can be this one. You just need a box of brownie. Disregard what it says in the back of the box because we're not following that. Okay. Next thing you're going to need is a can of sweetened condensed milk. You're not going to use the whole can. Now, a lot of people was like, oh, I've been seeing people use the whole can. Do not use this whole can unless you're looking for diabetes and you want to start a new trend. You just need a can, but you're not going to use the whole can, okay? And you're going to need 2 eggs. Now, that's if you want to be a basic baker. But if you want to take this to the next level and you want to take it to the party and people just be like, who made the brownies? And they want to start putting orders in for you, let me kick it up a notch. So get any kind of chocolate. You can get a Hershey bar. You can get Kisses. You can get milky chocolate, or you can get like the semi-chocolates. I like these. If you've been with me for a while, I love this candy bar. So I kind of put it in all the desserts. People don't know they love it too. And then get you some walnuts. You can get walnuts or pecans. I got pecans because I just bought these because I'm about to show you how to do a pecan pie later on in the week. But for right now, we're going to open these up and use them, okay? Simple, easy. Now you're going to need you a 9x13 pan. Now, if you want the brownies to be thick, you want to use a 9x9 or 8x8. I don't want no thick brownie. And then you just need a little bit of water, okay? That's all you need. So let's get to open this up. Tell me, what is your favorite dessert when you are at a party, or if you are bringing something to a party? What do you normally bring to the party? Now, if y'all been following me, thank you. If you've been subscribing, thank you. If you've been watching, thank you. So we're going to be making brownies today. I feel like when I go to a carry-in for like work, this is something easy and simple you can make. You can make it overnight, and in the morning it's ready to go. So 1 box of brownie mix right here. That's all you need. I think I like to make cookies, but if I have to bring a lot to a party, I just go ahead and do brownies. It's simple, it's easy, and no fuss, no cuss. Now, I'm going to put my walnuts in there. Chop up your walnuts. So these are whole walnuts. I chopped. They said they were chopped. They was not chopped like they needed to be. So I just broke them down and I chopped them up. And you want to make them as fine or thin as you want. You don't want to make them too thin. But they said these was chopped. These were not chopped up. So I chopped them up and I'm going to put them in my mixture. Now, if you're going to take this to a party or gathering, just make sure that the people know you put walnuts in here. A lot of people have food allergies and you do not want to be the one that cause a reaction at the party. Okay? Next, I'm going to put about a handful of this candy bar in here, but you can use whatever candy that you want. Like I said, you can do chocolate, you can do Heath bar, you can do whatever you desire. Next, I'm just going to stir this up a little bit to get it all mixed in here. I'm not trying to make it like chunky, but if you are looking for that type of brownie that's chunky and it has like a lot of stuff in it, I call them dump brownies. Them are good as well. Next thing you're going to do is open up your can of condensed milk. Now, a lot of people was like, oh, people are showing how they make their brownies really gooey. And they've been putting the whole can in there. And I was like, no, do not put the whole can of this condensed milk in there. Because right now, that's going to be too much going on. So you just want to put about a third or a half a can of the condensed milk in there. Do not follow the directions on the back of the box. Because if you do, you're just going to be doing extra stuff. You don't need it. You don't need the half a thing of water. You don't need any of that. But you do need 2 eggs because the eggs is going to combine this whole situation together and bake. So just add the 2 eggs in there just like so. Room temperature eggs. And then I add 1 tablespoon of water. That's it. And then I'm like, what's the water for? Just to combine, just to make it a little more what it is. And then you're going to go ahead, if you have a hand mixer, you can go ahead and do that. If you want to put it in your blender, I mean, not your blender, but your hand mixer, or if you want to use like your KitchenAid or anything like that, you can go ahead. You really don't need to pull all that stuff out because guess what? Boom. Just stir it up with your hand. Now, a lot of people have been using the whole can of this. I did not know they was doing that. It's just been a trend. They've been showing. I normally take brownies, dump brownies to work when I have to bring something in. I just make a batch. I don't put like nuts in there, but I do put extra chocolate. So if you want to make it seem like you made it from like your heart, which we did make it from our heart. We went out and bought this stuff and we was like, I want to make this. You can go ahead and add extra ingredients in there, extra chocolate, extra nuts. You can do whatever you please to make this batter your batter, okay? So you're going to keep stirring until you combine everything. Now it's going to be a little thick, but that's how we like it. We like things thick and rich over here, okay? So just stir it up, stir it up, stir it up so everything is combined. You have no powdery form at the bottom, and you want to just fold it over, okay? So if you fold it over, get you a nice spatula, a thick spatula that can handle this, okay? And you just want to fold it over and start from the edge of the bowl, and then you just want to whip it over till you just combine everything in the middle and the bottom, okay? No flour left behind. All right, so when you get done mixing it, it should look nice and rich like this, okay? Nice and rich like this. All right, everybody, hello for coming in. We are making our cheap brownies, okay? I'm showing you how to make brownies with the condensed milk, and you add extra stuff in there, and you just doing your thing. Now, I'm showing you this a little early because normally we start our cooking channel at 7, but today I got something to do, so I can't just be wandering around. And I did not want to forget my people that been with me and have subscribed and have helped me grow my channel, because, you know, we over here loving each other. So I want to make sure I stick to what I told you I was going to do. And that means every Thursday we're going to be cooking something and talking about something. So the question of today is, what do you normally bring to the work event? Some people say cookies. I have heard people say they bring like chips and stuff like that. Personally, me, I do brownies. It's simple, it's easy. I just do not put the nuts in there because you never know who has an allergic reaction to anything. So I just don't put them in there. So this does not take long. You can make this overnight. You can stop at the store and literally buy this. It doesn't take long at all. So I have a 9x13 pan. And I feel like if you do a 9x13 pan with 1 box of brownie mix, it's going to come out absolutely wonderful, okay? Now, I'm going to use parchment paper, but if you're going to do like a throwaway aluminum foil, you can do that as well. That's simple, that's easy, and it is no fuss and no mess, okay? So you don't have to grease it or anything like that because you have a 9x13 pan and you put parchment paper in it. Once you add your 1 box of brownie mixture, you're going to go ahead and dump your extra ingredients in there if you're interested in putting like extra chocolate or whatever. And then the sweetened condensed milk, I've been hearing people say they're using the whole thing. Do not do that. If you use the whole thing of the condensed milk, it's going to be longer for you to bake this. It's going to be more gooey, and the setup time is going to take longer. Use half a can, 2 eggs, and a splash of water, okay? And then it's going to come out looking just like this. Simple and easy. Now, make sure you got a good spatula because you're going to have to work them arms and stir this around. If you are not a baker, people are going to think you're a baker, and this is simple and easy to do. So go ahead and just pour this in your pan. Now, if you like a thick brownie, you want thick, you can use a 9x9 or 8x8. But if you want like a nice shareable batch, use a 9x13 pan. And that's what I'm using right now. All right, so we're just going to dump this in here like so. And then, who is the cooker in your house when it comes to like Thanksgiving? So I like to bake. I do not like to cook anything, but I do like my green beans and my ham and my rolls. So if you're interested in like a roll recipe, I have a roll recipe on my catalog of cooking lessons. It is a little tedious, but once you learn how to make the rolls and you get the science packed down, everybody is going to want you to make rolls for them. So it took me about I want to say 3 to 4 years to learn how to make these rolls. And once I figured how to make the rolls, I'm telling you, they are better than any roll you can buy at the store. And you can make a bunch of them, okay? You can make these rolls by the pound. So if you're interested in making rolls, I do have a recipe on there for rolls, dinner rolls. And I am going to remake these rolls again this year for the holidays. And we're going to do it live. And it's going to take a minute, okay? And when I make them, I'm just going to show you how you can mix all your ingredients, put everything together. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to use them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for different things. Because that's how good these rolls are, okay? So once you put your brownie mix in here, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to set your oven to 350. You're going to let these bad boys cook for 40 minutes. Now, a lot of people was telling me that they was letting their brownie mixture cook for 25 to 30 minutes on the back of the box. Well, since we didn't follow the ingredients on the back of the box and you have fudge in here, well, you don't have fudge in here, but you have the condensed milk in here, you're going to actually let this cook. So I say 40 minutes, depending on your oven. You just want to check your halfway point, like maybe 20. And then you want to cut down your oven to a lower temperature, maybe like 300, and let it cook, because since you are making a gooey batter, it's going to take a little bit longer. And if you use the smaller pans to make a thicker batter, you definitely want this to cook for 45 minutes on 350. But since I have a bigger pan and I'm letting this cook, I'm going to start my oven at 350. I'm going to let this cook for about 35 to 40 minutes. But 20 minutes halfway point, I'm going to cut the oven down to 300 and let it cook, because that's how you're going to get the nice crunch on top. So you see how this box is? It has like that nice little crunch on top, and it's still it looks like it's moist and good and all that stuff in there. That's how your brownies is going to come out. Now, if you want to put a topping, something for the topping, you can do a pecan caramel on top. And what you'll do, you just make that. Oh, we could did that, y'all. But see, I don't have the time tonight. But I'm just showing you how to make something so you can bring to the cookout. Well, not to the cookout. You can bring to the luncheon or the Christmas holiday for work. Now, you see how the box is? It has that nice little crunch to it. And you're like, my brownies don't come out like that. I'm telling you, you got to cook. You got to let the temperature sit down, and then you have to let it rest. So I actually made them brownies, and I'm showing you what they look like. So that's it. It's simple, easy. You can pick up this stuff when you get off of work, and they're like, oh, you have to bring it into the carry-in tomorrow. Brownies are very good. If you have extra chocolate candy bars, break it up in there, put it in the mixture. Again, we're going to set this to 350 your oven, put it in there midway, 20 minutes, cut it down to 300, let it finish cooking off for that 15 minutes, cut it off, let it sit in the oven with the oven door down, and I'm guaranteed you're going to have this nice little crunch on top, and it's going to be nice and soft and gooey inside. But this is literally done, y'all. And look how it breaks. It's not hard. It's a really good, nice texture. And this one, I still have like little candy chars in there. Just like a donut. There you go. So, doesn't take that long. I know we started this off early today, but I wanted to make sure that I stick with the program because I told y'all, since y'all been here for me, I'm going to be here for y'all. And this is a community where we build and we're learning stuff. Now, tell me something that you normally put in your brownie mixture that you like. I like chocolate. Chocolate on chocolate on chocolate on chocolate on chocolate is my favorite. But these brownies is going to be delicious and good. I'm going to take this one out of here. This is not for the this is not for work. This one's for the family. But this one's for work, okay? So I have one in the oven already with no walnuts in there. And this one has walnuts. It has a heat bar in there. And I'm going to cook it. I'm going to take it out. And it's going to be delicious. I'm going to see y'all next Thursday. This Thursday, we had to do a little bit of fast cooking. But I wanted to show y'all a recipe that's simple and easy because I'm actually about to go to a work event. So that's how I was like, I'm not going to be home to cook at 7 o'clock, but I have to show them how to cook this because I'm taking this to my other job and I need this for tomorrow. So all said and done, this is simple. This is easy to do. And then once it comes out the oven, let it sit for about an hour. Do not cut into it right then and there because it's going to be so sticky and gooey. So let it sit for an hour or you can let it sit for overnight. Take it to work. They're going to love you. They're going to be putting orders in. So I will see y'all next time. Hopefully you will enjoy this recipe. And again, do not use the whole can of condensed milk. I've been seeing people do that and they was like, it's not coming out right. It's not going to come out right. It's too gooey. You have to do it next time, okay? And thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time, next Thursday. Make sure you subscribe and look at some of the cooking recipes I have in there. Oh, and I did do the Almond Joy one over because I know that's like the popular one right now. I did that over. We did it on live and I did a video and slowed it up to show y'all. And then I also did the egg rolls. But next Thursday, I got something for y'all. Hopefully y'all like it. And then on Thanksgiving prior to, we're going to do like a Thanksgiving cook-off. I'm going to show y'all some things. I don't cook Thanksgiving. I'm more of a narrator. Okay, so y'all going to be here with me live, sit in the kitchen as we do a narrator. So I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a good one. Bye.